Bears have extremely thick hair, and they thrive in the harsh condition they find themselves because of the food they get. Not just foods like berries and honey, nor pure Alaskan salmon with much fat. Apparently, bears are not particularly slim, but God created them in a way that they can thrive in their frigid environment. Bears are very powerful and strong animals on Earth, and their pure, secret, perfect Alaskan salmon are stacked with this mystical fact. This is not just the omega-3 fat. As a matter of fact, a study showed that this is very close to a magical fat loss substance that was ever discovered. A study conducted by the Cleveland Clinic on it to ascertain how people can lose weight through it, and even Harvard University saw the substance that caused cells to get fat released in a petri dish before them. This impressed them, and they made an attempt to get a patent on it. I will describe the information about this magical fact and how you can purchase yours for a very small amount of money. But let me introduce myself. I'm Adam Wright. There is a leaked video which reveals the reason some stubborn fat cells would not respond to workouts or diets. It will shock you because you will eventually see the reason fat under your arms, your midsection, and even your thighs remain extremely difficult to lose. Did you observe why nothing like this has been on social media and not even on newspapers? Well, here's the reality. There have been a lot of lies about this study. It is impossible for them to let anyone know the big secret to finally lose fat, since they have to continue selling their diet products to you for more than the next 3 decades. Thus, please, for your own benefit, see this information now. Think about after leaving this presentation and still not understand why dieting makes fat cells quit discharging fat. That's what makes it difficult to actually lose weight the older you grow. It does not relate to a gradual metabolism or how the fat loss switch can be turned on with just one missing nutrient that is absent in food labels or in vitamins, and how the frustration of a completely different diet can be prevented, particularly the one that never worked for you. Jane was in a devastated condition as her lost weight came back. She felt deceived, although she started blaming herself, her age, and even her genetics. These are that they want you to believe. With additional diets, costly foods, and unnecessary supplements, you will continually lose more money with no obvious results, but frustration. However, Harvard Research Center's discovery has proven these as lies, and in a few minutes, you will be stunned with the reality on the reason workouts and diets would not work on their own, reason fat cells would never respond, and how you can get your desired body by simply getting your body recharged with a nutrient you have missed. This nutrient can be found in the healthiest and smallest communities like Sardinia, Italy, and Okinawa, Japan. What I'm trying to say is that scientists have this belief that cells were only balloons that kept fat, but studies have proven that fat cells interact and talk to one another on the exact time to release fat. According to Life Extension senior health scientist, Dr. Michael, fat cells are simply very complex. Like other cells in the human body, they are composed of receptors that help them transmit and get signals. The moment fat cells get a signal to let go of fat, they let go of the fat inside. They also inform the cells in the liver and muscles and other parts of the body that force them to make use of the fat that was released for energy. Therefore, not just that it sends a signal to the fat cells, but also let go of everything inside and still informs the muscles to make use of this newly discharged fat for energy. This is the reason why this is very important. As we grow older, our fat cells find it difficult to send and get this information. Our fat cells are not getting the expected signals, or they are unable to respond to the signals. Dr. Smith emphasizes, due to this, the cells will not burn fat at the expected level. This is the reason a lot of Americans go through stubborn and brutal fat storage, regardless of how hard they work out, and it is likewise the reason many of these scammy fat-burning supplements will never work. As long as the fat cells in your body are unable to get and send signals, no other thing will matter. But within the recent discovery of science, the communication of fat cells have been restored. In 2008, Harvard University researchers were astonished at the discovery of the entirely natural molecule known as palmitoleic acid. There is a popular oil known as omega-3 and how it is a very healthy fat to consume every day. This is similar to omega-3. but has more power, and according to scientists, it is called omega-10. The researchers placed some fat cells in a petri dish, and this nutrient was added. They could really quantify the fat that was leaving the cells. It was just like fine, clean, edible oil. And that's if it was really collected from the finest source and is not composed of cheap ingredients or kept in a warehouse for a long time, which will reduce the originality of the oil and even become very bad. The body needed just a very small quantity to start experiencing the dramatic effects on different levels. Even the governing board of Harvard couldn't, but apply for a patent on it, although it has been tested somewhere else as well. This study was featured in Australia by Dr. Oz on his show, where an experiment was carried out with rats. There were two groups of rats given a particular amount of food, but a particular group had smaller portion of this new nutrient. There's a clear difference in just 2 months with the same quantity of diet. The high fat consumed by the other group has led to a larger problem for the bigger one, who got fat and developed a few problems as a result of the fat, whereas the smaller one had the same quantity of food but without any issues and no weight gain. The difference was that the fin mouse was fed with the oil, and it's maintained its wave each day. If this oil functioned exceptionally in the mice, it will likewise work for us. This study revealed that the substance gives a signal to the body. This is just the most impressive way palmitoleic acid shuts down any stubborn fats away from your body, making it easier for the cells to remain in perfect interaction. Cleveland Clinic researchers provided a report. Their belief was that omega-10's capability to driving force to enabling the fat cells capable of communicating, but omega-10's incredible performance has been credited to its stunning effects on the human body. From the animal studies, this amazing substance helped in the increase of the hormones by 26%, and it likewise made them consume more food at 16%, which implies it can make you feel satisfied on smaller calories, making slimming effortless. However, the results from it is beyond weight loss. This nutrient has the major building blocks for the skin, and it has been proven to increase the production of collagen, which implies that it is composed of great impact on enhancing wrinkles, fine lines, skin dryness, and absence of elasticity. Women who make use of it at a higher quantity experienced brighter eyes and faster growth in their nails and hair, and improvement of shrinking waistline. I will also provide how this magical weapon of fat destruction can be found and used. In any case, prior to that, you need to understand the natural fat loss supplement conspiracy. As much as you may be hurt by this, but the weight loss industry is extremely big. Making profits is what their major priority, and the large majority of them understand that it is becoming virtually not realistic to get off the fats with the lifestyle we live nowadays. This leads to selecting subpar or diluted ingredients that get their capsules stuffed with cheap, bad fillers or part of the required dose, or in this situation with the use of cheap and substandard extraction techniques to get this oil extracted. When talking about oils, for instance, palmitoleic acid. There are 3 major things needed for these. The cleanest sources of the oil. Some omega-10 sources generate oil that is just a little fraction, which can be very effective like the purest sources. A freezing press extraction method to extract the oil. As a general rule, when the oil is extremely pure, it becomes very easy to mix with heat and oxygen and becomes rancid. This is the reason why purer and costly bottles of olive oil are usually sold in cans, tins, or even dark smoky bottles. This is to ensure the prevention of both heat and light from getting close to the oil. But when an extraction process has been carried out on the oil from the source and excess heat is present, the oil begins to degrade instantly, thereby giving it a more awful and lower product standard. This can make it spoil and even degrade. This is the reason why cold pressing is completely essential. Discovering the expected result is the next thing. This oil has a short span of life and thus cannot be stored for a long period of time. If they are stored for too long, they are exposed to air particles, pollutants, and heat. Keeping them for a long time will also make them extremely expensive and also adulterated compared to if they are shipped directly to you. According to the co-author and colleague of Dr. Oz, Dr. Rosine stresses that omega-10 has not become so popular because it is extremely difficult to purify. Omega-10 is sold at various locations, but there is a lot of palmitic acid, and this makes it lose its therapeutic power. This palmitic acid can result into higher inflammation than it prevents. The most appropriate way is to get omega-10 at its highest concentration, which should be gotten from the purest source locations, which is cold pressed and is shipped instantly to you in the best time possible. This is why, when it comes to people like you, I search for Little Oil Extractor, who make productions on a small scale and that are concentrated on the entire best health and well-being and not profoundly lining their pockets. Honestly, of all the places to consider, it is extremely difficult to figure out within the weight loss industry due to the difficulty in remaining in the market when quality is your major objective. This is true, especially if you are just a small manufacturer, not like a large manufacturer. A larger organization will look for their products and duplicate them and make use of less expensive and poor ingredients and place the larger part of their endeavor into marketing compared to getting optimal results. The major challenge was the cost to develop the level of quality that generates optimal results. But presently, the only options we have is to either make this nutrient available to only a few, but at an increased price, so that people can value what has been produced, and definitely ensure this life-saving supplement is made available, or make it less expensive, but with the risk of taking it away from the market in the long run. If this is made very cheap, we will not be able to make profit, or even accept the loss, just to remain in business. We had a clear choice of making this available to a very large number of people as much as we can. We are naming it Detoxil Burn. Basically, Detoxil Burn has the greatest purity and is the most potent type of palmitoleic fatty acid that can be found on the market. It is extremely pure and very potent, that it is completely sure to open up fat cells, and the contents of the fat cells are released. It additionally makes your muscles and other organs of your body to use the released fat for energy. Not just that you will likewise have a glowing skin, making you look younger, you will experience lots of other benefits that just a little dose of this magical nutrient can offer. Due to this, this nutrient is produced in a limited quantity, which, when sold out, we'll need is to wait for the next batch is produced. Do not forget that it is impossible for us to risk having this nutrient kept in storage for a long time. However, a solution has been preferred for this issue, which is an idea that enables this to be produced on a commercial scale, and thus you can access it without any disruption. If we are able to sustain a high consistent sales level, we can exploit this mass production without compromising the quality of the ingredients. This is achievable only if there are numerous testimonies and word-of-mouth marketing is provided. We want to see how this nutrient has helped in the transformation of your new body, new levels of energy, higher mental clarity, and even how some of the clothes you abandoned can eventually fit you perfectly. How you no longer struggle with your willpower since you have been able to naturally lose your aggravated cravings and hunger again after a very long time. At this time, you would start feeling your age should not be responsible for your desired body, and there are no more mental fog, scattered thoughts, and memory lapses, and we are sure you will experience these. As good as Detoxil Burn is, you have to understand that the moment we have gotten the needed testimonials we want, Detoxil Burn will be sold at $99.95 per bottle. Presently, many customers have attested to the fact that just one bottle substitutes over $300 for parts of the food they eat in a month. Therefore, try Detoxil Burn. What you have to do is just try a bottle for a month. Make use of it and see that it has all the things we claimed here. We are sure you will be convinced this would be the most suitable investment for your health, even after you have made use of the whole bottle. And if you still insist on getting back your money, we will prepare your refund when you contact us. I know there are a few individuals who will make use of the product and still want to get their money back notwithstanding. And from previous experience, the majority of individuals have been honest, and people just want to live a life free of excessive weight, which is not their fault. So presently, and over the next 24 hours, Since you have seen this presentation and you want the best for your body and still choose to live a better life, you can place your order an introductory price. This is $40 off the actual future price. Aside from this reason, regardless of how much this price is raised, you will be privileged to place more orders at this particular price for any orders you make in the future. The moment we start marketing Detoxil Burn on a larger level, other people would have to pay $99.95 or even more, which covers a 1-month supply. This is what you just have to buy for only the moment you order right now. You will be redirected to a page like this. After filling the information and getting your order confirmed, your Detoxil Burn bottle will be shipped to you and will get to your door now. Additionally, you will be getting the most developed natural fat loss nutrient today. Therefore, to exploit your Detoxil Burn, my special report will be included, which is known as The Secrets of Hormones to Weight Loss, which you will be able to access right now the moment you place your order for your first Detoxil Burn bottle. You will experience the quickest and most amazing transformation possible by revealing to you the various ways hormones help in storing and burning fat. It will also reveal to you the most popular mistakes we do not avoid, which make our hormones weaken, destroy the efforts we exert on our weight loss, how they can be avoided. Not just that, you will also be able to increase the speed of your success, since it will reveal how various foods you eat are capable of filling your body with strong anti-aging and fat-burning hormones, such as human growth testosterone and hormone. It will also reveal to you the exact ingredients and foods manufacturers actually kept in your foods, which raise the level of estrogen in your body, so you will be able to prevent them. This will not replace your use of Detoxil Burn. It will only help your transformation easier and faster. This typically costs $37 when purchased alone, but it's completely free now, and you can get it within 30 seconds as soon as you place your order for Detoxil Burn now. But to provide you with the most recent strategies and methods science brings forward, you will get another free gift from me, which is known as Sweets and Desserts for a Flat Belly. Have you desired to freely consume rich, delicious desserts and at the same time lose weight? Well, imagine how beautiful it would be if you had a perfectly made, thick, decadent chocolate that is composed of superfoods that simply increase your rate of metabolism and taste as nice, if not even better, than the actual thing. This is what you will be capable of having. A compilation of some recipes have been done by professional chefs and dietitians that utilize just superfoods, natural sweeteners, and other smart prep techniques, making it very easy to prepare at home. This is the reason why you will get a recipe book of superfood desserts, so that you will be able to eat without any guilt, and it costs only $37. Remember, this has developed an avalanche of orders. Therefore, I am unsure at the moment if we still have any Detoxil Burn at the time you are reading this. If there are no options to place your order, that implies there are no more inventory, and sadly, we would not be able to help you. However, if the options are available, it implies we still have a few in stock. So presently, you can make 3 decisions now. First, you can decide not to do anything, or you can continually put your life at risk of gaining excess weight while steadily increasing your aging process. Second, you can make use of the advice provided to you in this presentation. You can attempt to do it by yourself. You can possibly see some improvement with this, and that would be amazing. It is my desire for you to live a better, fuller, and stronger life. Lastly, get Detoxil Burn and try it for a minimum of 2 weeks. The instructions are provided on the bottles. You can easily follow them. The tips above are still available to you. They will help make things get faster in the lifestyle we find ourselves in today. The idea behind building a perfect health is to ensure we get supplements. The food industry has made excessive Frankenstein food. We are so unsure of what we eat. The growth of weight-related diseases are increasing with respect to many chemicals people ingest without knowing, due to regular and extreme exposure to hormone changes and cancer-causing chemicals found in your food give your body enough fat, which turns out to be immune to popular workouts and diets that always work. In fact, fruits and vegetables are losing their nutrients as they are being harvested too early before they have the required nutrients. They also go through herbicides and pesticides, and as we consume them, our metabolism begins to slow down, while fat begins to increase faster and turn out to be resistant. You start to feel weak and continually gain additional weight, leading to more pains and aches, and automatically start aging faster. No reason is tied to this than placing your order for Detoxil Burn Bottle now. If you order right now, before you finish reading this, I will add an amazing bonus, valued at more than $47. This is the fat burning guide to eating anywhere, since eating out is a major challenge to lose fat. Glenn was able to put together the friendly menu items for your belly in the most renowned restaurants and fast foods to give you all of the particular items without ruining your diet anymore. You are free from any awkward moments and stress when you are with your guests, and you would not risk anything as much as you have your first Detoxil Burn Bottle. Select the most suitable option that you feel very comfortable to begin with. The moment you begin to make use of Detoxil Burn, you will possibly observe it begins to work from the very first day, like every other person. You will observe that you are more energetic, and you will no longer crave for unhealthy food again. And after some days, when you are awake and ready for work, you will observe your clothes will be freer than when you were not using this nutrient. After a week, people will begin to comment on your face. Unlike the conventional weight loss programs, in which you lose both water and muscle, the ingredients are composed of the most effective antioxidants. So not just will your face begin to get really chiseled, or will you notice some jaw lines, your skin and hair will start looking healthier and younger after a short time, which will begin to move through your body. And you will additionally observe you have a clearer mind, like you have additional attention to concentrate on things at this time than when your body had wild sugar. You have an additional energy feeling, and it wouldn't just be a hyper caffeine induced feeling. You will feel really calm, as you would feel more perseverance by dinner time. Another thing you will observe is you wouldn't have to take those additional cups of coffee at noon because there was no need for your 2 o'clock crash. The following day, you will get up and feel even smarter than before, like the forever longing rest your body needs has been finally satisfied. For other people, a week may be needed. However, they will definitely experience the magic moment when you feel different things are actually normal again. You will have full control of your weight since you are no longer fighting any invisible enemy that continually impedes your weight loss. And you are sure you can wear what you like, get your desired body shape. You can even support those who matter most to you, such as your children, relatives, friends, grandchildren, and even your spouse. I want you to be a part of this magic as fast as you can. Order now and get all of the bonuses and start transforming your life as soon as possible. Select the option you like. There is no risk using this. I will take the risk even if you make use of the whole bottle and send it back. Your full refund will still be processed. I'm Adam Wright. Thanks for watching this.